Hello and welcome to this episode 13 of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. If you are watching this series as I release it, thank you for your patience. I was in vacation for a week. It was pretty fun. Glad to be back. And if you're watching that a few months later, maybe years, who knows, then, well, I guess you didn't notice a thing. So, in any case, thank you for being here. My name is Trap the Snake. I stream on Twitch, as you probably know by now, 4 times a week. So make sure to stop by there, maybe drop a like and subscribe if you do enjoy the video after you watched it. And here it is. So in episode 12, it's been a while, guys, alright? I didn't revisit my my episodes, so I'm gonna try to do that from memory, but it was named Meat, right? Episode 12 was named Meat. And I really focused my attention on expanding the food industry, right? If we go over it quickly, we can see that I'm massively increasing the storage area for crops, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 more silo. We already had 4, so we doubled it. Also, we finally made the livestock farm, the livestock all range, and finally the slaughterhouse, and some meat storage so we can, supply our town with meat, and also, obviously, export it so we can make a few rubles. So the goal today will be to certainly continue working on that. Meanwhile, right, we are working on something else, which is the coal industry, which is right there. We have the coal mine, a few conveyors, we have the aggregate storage, we have the processing plant, and the cement plant. And like I said last episode, we'll need to find a way to maybe restructure the cement industry, because the gravel is here, right? You remember that is being produced here, and right now we are shipping it on the other side of the town where the cement is being produced at the plant. Because the concrete, not the cement, because we are importing. We're importing the cement. We're not producing it until now. Well, not now, but eventually. So the only reason why we would still move gravel over there, right here, would be, I guess, for the construction industry, right? If we're building some roads and building around this area, that would be shorter for the dumpers to go get gravel, right? But this is not very far either. So if we get some kind of storage here, I think that could be pretty good. So that's something we'll need to also work on, I think. I'm not really sure yet about that. Not sure how I want to do it, but and also it's kind of we already have like a million construction project right now, as you can see. So I need to slow down. I need to slow down. I need to accelerate the time. It doesn't make sense, right? But I need to slow down the new projects, and we need to accelerate time. So some of them are getting finished, built. But as you can see, we have a very active republic right now. A lot of trucks on the road carrying resources, workers, so we can finish this building as soon as possible. Now, I'm sorry, I did read about something on Reddit. I do like to read the Reddit of Soviet and Workers and Resources Soviet Republic subreddit. I think that there are a lot of very interesting posts, very good tips, strategy, etc. I invite you to take a look if you play that game and are not on that subreddit yet. And someone did post a question about forklift and how not useful they are, because one of the problems with the forklift, those little thing, is that they don't really transport a lot of crops in that particular scenario. 1.4 tons, it's not a lot. And actually the crops were the example by excellence where the forklifts shouldn't be used. So you know what, I don't know. I don't know what I should do then, because I could have truck, I guess, instead of like forklift doing what they are doing right here. But I'm not sure if there was a way to avoid that, because if I do have an intersection, as far as I know, it won't transport anything past the intersection. So I kind of feel okay, even if I do consider the fact that it's not really the best way of transporting crops inside an industry. in that case, agricultural industry. So we'll see. And you know what? It's kind of a game that I will learn a lot, right? And I hopefully, if you're not very experienced with the game, you will learn with me and you will be able to benefit from my mistakes. That would be wonderful, right? So you don't have to make those mistakes. And if you're watching this and you're, a seasoned or veteran player, well, I'm sorry. But I know that, I know that most of you understand you are so helpful and you probably enjoy seeing, a newer player struggle. It's part of the fun, I think, of watching that kind of let's play. So road-wise, we are connecting different sector of the town together. Like this road here will be very useful. I do think we had to do it because we weren't able to circle the road around the new food industry. Like the slaughterhouse, for example. I could move maybe that. Right, I'm thinking about this right now. It's growing though, but next year we might be able to move that a bit west, and have a road going from here to here, so we could circle around it. Now, I do remember that I've read before my vacation. I didn't have internet a lot in my vacation. I was like deep in the wood, and I did read some interesting suggestion about that, but I as I speak right now, I just remembered. So unfortunately, I don't remember what were those tips. But I know that someone had a good suggestion about that. So to that person, I'm sorry if I'm not following your advice right now. It's not because I did not think it was good. It is because I forgot and I just remembered. So we are currently in, I should have said that at the beginning of the episode, but we are currently at June 11th. And the fields are growing, guys. That's good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and we have 12 of each vehicle. So that's good. We have, as far as I know, what we need. I am not sure. Oh, well, did I count that one? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I think I did. Hopefully, they're not too far for those vehicles. The tractors and the harvester, they're not too far, so they won't be efficient at their job. Money wise, 100k, not great, not terrible. We're gonna sell that for a nice 71,000, almost doubling our money right here. So let's do that. Let's go to the custom house and we'll have a nice influx of money. I'm starting to fear traffic jam. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to expand my road network. Not really sure if it will help though. Population wise, right? Since I didn't play for a while, like a week or even a bit more, since I pre-recorded a few episodes, I'm kind of doing a general overview of my republic. I think it makes sense to do that once in a while. As I said, if you're watching everything in a row, like all the episodes successively, it might not be necessary for you. So, sorry about that. Production in this... Oh, we need to monitor that. We have 12 unemployed workers, a total of 3,112 population, and almost 2,000 productive age worker. Right, if we go since the start of the game, you can see the increase of population. We had a few, by a few that I mean 642. We had some issues in there with the health of our population. We had the pollution issue, we had the food issue, but I think that it's quite stable right now. I think it's quite stable. If I go to the death, I mean, I guess it makes sense that more people are dying since we have more population. But it's still a bit high to my taste. I don't know if it could be lower. But happiness is good. Health is good. Loyalty is still a problem. I don't think I can really do anything about that right now until I have a radio station. So we'll have to live with that. If we take a look at our different habitation, the residences, we can see that we still have not that many free apartments, right? Not many free apartments. A lot of them are full actually, or almost full. So that's a problem. I might have to once again expand. I would like to have the data, like how many free residential slots, whatever you can call that, available. But it's okay. We're just gonna build another one, and unfortunately, that means that we'll have to add another residential building, another construction project. Now, this one seems fine to me, right? Road access in range of pretty much everything. We have the place for it, so let's do that. And I'm gonna actually remove the road here. Right there. And I'm gonna press and hold control so it doesn't build the road automatically. And we're gonna link that together with this one right here. Good. I'm not in like big hurry for that building to be completed, but you know, we probably have the need to have a perpetual residential building in construction, I think. Because the more people we have, the more babies we have, right? That makes sense. So, oh my god. Okay, hopefully we won't have too much problem here. Okay, I think we are okay on the different civil services, like the hospital, the university, the kindergarten, the school. We don't have any problem being underlined, if I could say, in the status area of the building, like some parents couldn't go to work because of no place in kindergarten, so everything should be fine. When you have problem with your civil services, like your town services, you will see that in your residential description right here, so pay attention to that if you are a new player. Cool. So what about this? I mean, I feel like right now I could probably skip forward a bit until some of those buildings are constructed, so I can, you know, start the construction of a new building. At the same time, it's kind of the game, right? Just want to pay attention here to see how it's going. Like I said, those conveyors, sorry, don't get me wrong, guys, but this is costly. Seems like nothing, right? But this is still hungry, my friend. It's probably one of the reasons I had a lot of money to import. A lot of steel to import, and a lot of expense on that particular sector, if I could say. If I go to the import of steel, and we go since, I don't know, all time. Well, okay, well, unfortunately, it's not really filling. But you see those spike right here? At the right, I assume that it's probably because of those conveyor. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe also the everything that I started at the same time, like those, see those 32 tons of steel for every of those silos. Construction has stopped. Is not assigned to a construction office. How come? Oh, do you see that? Oh wow, that's terrible. Click. Well, I mean, it wasn't that terrible because we had so many buildings to do anyway to construct. But now this should be... It should be added, right? Is it connected? It doesn't seem to be connected. Holy macaroni. Okay. Tell me that it will work. Oh, that's hell on earth, guys. Okay, I'm gonna do something like this then. Oh no. You know what? I would skip it until, but I think it's fun to watch, to see me struggling trying to build the road so I can connect it with this. What is that? It's disgusting, guys. Well, one thing I can do is... What is that, by the way? Is that like... Okay, I'm gonna remove this. So I can temporarily have a road here. That's a way to circumvent the problem. And then eventually, I will simply rebuild the connection between the warehouse and the livestock farm, but we do need a connection with a road to construct it. Hence the reason I did this. And if we take a look, it's now assigned to the construction offices, which we obviously needed to build it. Excellent. So, oh, we have a silo there. We're in June. Okay, we don't really have to worry if nobody is working here in the heating plant since it's June. It's okay. But I'm kind of anxious to see if this will be working as intended. By working as intended, I mean having the crops fluidly. Is that a word? Like being transported between this sector right here at my left and this one at my right. So basically between the silo on the right and the meat industry. Because of all those conveyor connection, I expect it to be able to be transported from the right to the left. I assume that one of the things we're missing to build things faster are actually worker. Seems like concrete is also an issue. We don't have anything here yet? Ah, here it is, here it is. Livestock, gravel, concrete, which means that all our concrete vehicles are already occupied. We have one slot here. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Concrete. We need so many of those vehicles, guys. You have no idea. Concrete. 1, 2, 3. We'll add a few dumper too. 1, 2, 3. All right. That will speed up the construction a bit. Obviously, the worker will also be an issue. We're gonna reassign this construction office, which means that we probably have will have a diminution of our income because less people will be able to work here, for example, in the refinery. But I think we can take it for a while. 90,000. Look at this, guys. All right. That's pretty good. C76 worker. Remember, we're always stuck around 60, so we have more and more people being able to work there. It will go down because of what I just did with the worker, now assigned to the construction office. But, you know, I have to make some sacrifice if we want to see this building being constructed faster. The faster it is built, the more money we'll make sooner with the meat exports. And also the stopping of the importation of meat for our population. What about here? 10 tons of food is being not imported but stored for the grocery store. We want more than that because I feel like we still need to import and pay money for food, which we want to avoid ASAP. If I go into my economy, import, we can see that, let's say, food. I mean, actually, it's not too bad. Look at this. Like, this year, we did import a bit, but really not that much. 9,400, and we're in July. Relatively to 56,000, and we're in June 1962. Obviously, we have more people, but you can see the line of the import here at the bottom of your graph. We successfully diminished that substantially, which is good. And we also did export some, which is funny because we also import some, but we had to stop. Which makes me think about that. Yeah, see? We're not able to produce food now. It's empty. So what we can do is import crops. Obviously, the margin of our profit will diminish drastically because we're paying for the, the raw resources, the material, but it's better than nothing. It's definitely better than nothing. Or what I could do is prevent anybody from working here, so we would have more people working in the construction sector. Sorry, it's been a while. I've spoken in English, guys. It's been like more than a week. Every time I take a little break or I take vacation and I speak French in my day-to-day life, my English is getting rusty quite fast. So next episode it will be better. So already 2 done. And this one is almost done also. That's Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I wanted to fast forward, but actually I quite enjoy watching everything being built, getting built. You know what I mean. And here it is. Seems like we don't need any more of those lumper, which is surprising to me. Yeah, okay, we will need as soon as we... No, that's funny. Oh, okay, it's because they don't have access to this road. So what I will do, so we can, you know, take advantage of all the dumper that we have, is simply connect all the roads so we can send more people working on those, i.e. dumpers. What happened there? The production is cool. It's okay. Almost fully grown. The fields. That is great. Well, some of them, not all of them. 3 out of 4, guys. 3 out of 4. You know what? I could spare them the hassle. Click. And we're gonna build by... I still do that mistake. Those forklift. Hopefully that will work, but I'm not sure. Worst case scenario, when I say will it work, is transporting, for example, the crops from the middle one. Since there is like... I don't know. Worst case scenario, I will use trucks instead of forklift. And trucks transport more. I could set some trucks from a distribution office and, you know, that would be great. For example, distribution office would take one of those covered truck and they would go get the crops from these silos and they will dump it in the warehouse so the livestock farm could take it because livestock require crops to feed the animals. This is going smoothly. Excellent. It's a big one, guys. It's going well. What about the coal industry? Now, that is a big one. Look at this. Almost 4,000 work days. That will take a while. It's not assigned yet because we don't have any road there. And I am considering... Yeah, let's do that. I'm glad that this one is over. It's done. It's a big one. That is great. So all of this will be connected now. I'm gonna insta-build this one. Oh, I was afraid of clicking on the insta-build for the coal mine. That would have been a disaster for my finances. Well, that's good. Okay, so as soon as this one is done, all these projects will be added to the construction offices. That will be a big demand on my construction sector. I'm in no hurry of those being added to that. I did add the road so we could, you know, use all our dumpers, and as you can see, it worked. They're not being used. The concrete mixer are not used though, so that's unfortunate. I like when all my vehicles are being used, you know. I feel like not optimizing. I don't think that's the right term. That would be exaggerated, but at least I don't have sitting trucks, you know. But it's quite hard to do for me. Only work days are being needed here to complete the last silo. And we won't be able to see the fruit of our labor until next harvest because we don't have any crops in those silos. But we are producing food. We are producing alcohol. So that is good. I guess. It looks cool, right? That's another thing I like about this game is that when you develop, you build an industry, you know, it's not like a single building. It's many buildings with connections, road, conveyors, forklift, path, whatever you call that, roads, railroad, and it really looks like a complex, industrial complex. Look at this. I mean, obviously, my silos are a bit randomly placed, but, you know, it looks like something, especially when this will be over. We'll have a nice picture of our agro-industrial complex. Same with the coals, right? The coal industry. So the more you progress in the game, the more your industry will be complex, which is, you know, adding to the immersion and the gameplay. And I forgot my water. Let me drink a bit of a, you know, cold coffee. Okay, it wasn't that cold. Don't worry. All right. What is the gravel situation? It's been a while. I've taken a look at that, right? Always around this number, right? 150, 200, so that's okay. I don't feel like I need more right now. But when we will be opening the cement plant, now I do think that it will maybe like disrupt the balance that we had with the gravel production since the beginning of the game. I'm sorry, I might have to stop the export of gravel, for example. If I take a look here, economy, export, gravel. Since the start of the game, we exported for 9,509. So let's say in the last month, 216. I mean, tons. So yeah, it will definitely be one thing we could do to maintain the balance, or I could, you know, expand my gravel production. That's something I could also do. We'll take a look at that. It won't be a priority, I think. Stop production. We are aware. Did it work? Yeah, okay, they did add it. So those roads are... Oh my god, look at this. You know, the asphalt part of the road building is the longest part. It's a hassle. But at least we don't have any shortage of asphalt, which can be, I think, a pain in the butt when you're new to the game, maintaining a steady production of concrete and asphalt. So right now it's working quite well for me, and for that I am satisfied. Bitumen, gravel, cement. I'm curious to know how much cement I've imported so far. 22,000. I mean, it's not a lot. We can agree that... Oh, shoot. Citizen health is too low? What's the matter? I mean, there's one dude. He's 24 years old. He will live 58 years old. All his needs is satisfied. It must be because of the pollution. I wish we had that kind of data. I know we can look at the pollution right here. But I mean, what's his problem? Yeah, I'm gonna replace him. And I guess I just realized that I had a few free building. I just forgot. Oh, this is already done. That's cool. Oh, yeah. Okay, I did build this toward the last episode, so you probably noticed that. But you know what? Not the end of the world. We have a lot of free building right now, which is great. I'm gonna relocate a few people. Relocate. Hopefully they will not be unhealthy. Alright, let's go. Once again. Excellent. Ooh, we have one sick person around here. Okay, it seems like it's a bit more balanced. And we'll take a look at the lifespan to see if it's getting lower. It seems to be around 80. 82 right here at the bottom right of your screen. I mean, middle right. We can see that it's pretty much 82 everywhere in this western section. Even on the southern eastern section. Here it's 74. So I'm a bit concerned about that. And we're unable to get food. Okay, we need to take a look at that. Let me confirm that. Nah, they should be able to. No. It's right here. Okay, that's a problem. That is the source of our problem, I think. But it's so close. Oh, it's not connected. That's why. Eh, it is actually right here. Now, if I would improve those roads, look at this. The walking speed is 60% on the mud road and 95% on the asphalt road. So I might have to, you know, insta upgrade this. It will be costly, but let's do it. Let's do it, guys. That will help. You know what? Let's go insta build. I'm not gonna press play because they don't have access to the food. I'm gonna add a nice little pedestrian path. And now, I'm sorry, I think they will have access to it. They do. They do also, and they don't. Okay, so this one don't have access to it. What about this? Oh, come on, man. Oh, that's problematic. I need to find a shortcut for these citizens to be able to reach the grocery store right here. Oh man, it's such a maze. I don't know what else I can do. Maybe here? Okay, what about now? Yeah, excellent. Oh, what? That's a maze. A through labyrinth, but you know, we save a few meters so that they can reach it, so they should be fine soon. Great news and great move. Citizen loyalty seems to be low. Oh my god, 42%. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about that. I mean, I cannot. There's a limit to what we can do with those tattoos, right? I don't think I don't think it will matter if I had more. Help me, guys. Help me about that. And if we go below 40%, that will be a problem because, I mean, I could change that. The required government loyalty for them to work in the different civil services. But I don't think it's a good thing either. It's getting lower and lower and lower. The more happy they will be, I think it will impact the government loyalty. So I guess I have all the interest in the world to make those citizens happy. I'm trying. I'm trying, I'm telling you that, but it's not that easy. Which is great. That makes this game one of the only city building game that is truly challenging. Well, for me actually, maybe all of them are easy for you, but even this one, but for me, this one is challenging, which makes it even more enjoyable. Okay, we have 16 unemployed worker, very acceptable. We now have over 2,000. Oh, one just died or escaped. This month, 7 deaths. Whoops, 2 escape. I assume that the escapes are linked to the government loyalty. I'm sorry. Okay. Man, I can't wait for this to work. And here we go. We are now harvesting, guys. And I'm wondering if I should add a few more. You know, when they go gas or... Let's go. Let's add 2 more. Obviously, right now, not all the fields are ready, so they cannot go to work. And only one can work on a given field, at any given time. But, you know. I expect them to sometime having to go back to fuel and stuff like that. 101 tons of bricks, 31 tons of boards. That we are still producing, right? Just to be sure. Yeah, 43. Okay. Let's replant some trees. Here we go. I'm curious to see if it impacts the pollution. I know some people suggested me to do that, so I assume it does. Tough to see, right? It's out of range, actually. That's unfortunate. That would have been a good idea. But you know what? I will test something right here. Let's hide the power plant with some trees, and we'll see if it impacts the pollution around it. I don't think so. Maybe it does, but not to that extent. Vehicle type edible. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we are delivering some crops, guys. I'm curious to see... Grain storage. Okay, he's going to the individual grain storage, which is okay, I guess. I'm still thinking about how this will be able to get some crops. If it will be able to get it from those silo, I'm really not sure. What I need to do though is add this. Oh. Okay, so you were gonna load the grain from the grain storage, and you're gonna unload it to the warehouse. So I don't think it will work. Like, I don't know how the communication between two silo work crops-wise, if I could say. So I'm gonna pay extra attention to this when they will be delivering crops here. Okay, we should be able to stockpile a bit more food there. 30, that's good, that's good. Now, what I'm wondering is if they... I assume they do, but because that would be stupid, right? If you are in auto-import, they will take what you have first before importing, right? Like, for example, this warehouse is connected to the grocery store. The grocery store is set to auto-import food. Hopefully, they will take the food here before importing, right? And I'm gonna be able to see that quite easily, I think, if I go there, import, food... And it seems like it's working. There, yeah, 103. So they're grabbing it from here. We're not importing any. Okay, that's good. Great news. Great news. So I don't have, you know, sometimes I was like removing it. So if I had a shortage, they weren't getting any starvation in our town, but we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. Crops. Okay, you know what? No, never mind. Never mind. If I had trucks, it will need to be a distribution center. I think I will add a small one. If I can remember where it is. Okay. I'm gonna go to mod actually. Distribution center. And we're gonna go with 3 slots right here. Oh, that would have been great, right? But nope. Okay, here will be fine actually. And I'm gonna insta-build this. It's fine. I'm gonna add those nice little covered hull. Huh. 7.2 crops, 10. We're gonna go with the good old 10 tons of crops. Whoa, what? I'm poor? Oh my god, I didn't notice that. I thought I had like over 100,000 ruble. Oh god. Good news is that we have 96,000 to sell right here. I guess it's because we just opened the construction of some of those coal industry building, right? 34 tons. Oh yeah, okay, this is why. This is why. Look at this. 74 tons of steel, that will be a lot. The mechanical components are very expensive. Even more. 90 tons of steel, oh my god. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, well, that's not cool. That's not cool. Where's my, Come on, go sell it, man. Go sell it. We need the money. We need the rubles. Sell this, man. Whew. It won't go up very fast because... I mean, it won't stay up very fast. As soon as the truck will go to the construction... To the warehouses, sorry, to pull the steel right here. Like the 43 that we just auto-imported, the money will go down. I mean, I could, you know, manual purchase a bit. Not that it really matters, the same. But I feel better doing that. I'm still on auto-import anyway after that. Still no crops over there. It seems like they're delivering it to that one before. Can I tell them to... Okay, I'm thinking here, guys. I'm thinking. Green Star Rage. I'm thinking if I want to... Where's my farm? Large farm. Should I remove the silo? Yeah, I'm gonna test that, I think. Oh, sorry. Load. I'm gonna test that. Okay, there is an exclamation mark. I don't know why. Like, there's no tooltip for it. So that's not nice. Storage. It's good. Okay, only the farm is the destination. So what it means is that when the covered hull will go get the crops from those different fields, they will go drop it there instead of the individual silo. And this should distribute it automatically to the different silo. That's what should happen. But I'm curious to see how these one will be able to get some. If they're not getting any, then I will need to add those to the distribution office list instead of these one, because these one are clearly connected to the farm, so that's fine. Huh. That's a bummer. Okay, yes, crops, so we're gonna monitor that. Come on. Okay, that's a problem. Why? Where are you going, man? Yeah, I assume it is because it was already doing it. It was already delivering there before I changed the... Hopefully. Yeah, there's no grain storage here that should receive anything. Food. Alcohol. Man. Oh, well, that's a problem then. Why aren't you going there, guys? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 34. I'm completely confused. Like, as you can see, my trucks are not going to get the crops. So that's that's obviously a problem. That's obviously a problem. So I guess I will need to do it the old way. Unload. Like, they won't be able to access this one, but we had some crops in this silo at some point, so why? Why? Is it because I'm rusty, guys? Tell me what this exclamation mark means, please. Like, we have 3. These one, this one, and this one. Okay, that means a road access, clearly. Clearly it means a road access, because these one don't have any. And there's no way I give them a road access. So maybe I never noticed, but they never had any. The only solution for me was to deliver the crops here so the farm could distribute it to the different silo, but it seems like it's not working, which is puzzling to me. 34. Unload. Oh! Okay. Vehicle unload cargo to building when... Wait. No, it's good. It should be fine. When it's lower than 100%. So as long as it's not full, it should deliver there. But they're not. They were sitting there instead. And I have no idea why. If you're watching this and you know why this distribution office, sorry, won't get the crops from the field and deposit it to the farm building, if you know why, please tell me. I can show you this menu again, but like we can see that they are loading from the fields and the large farm has unload right here at below 100%. Okay, seems like it's working, guys, though. That's a great news. Come on, come on. Okay, look at this. Look at this one. As this truck right here will deliver to the silo on the left, I select the rightmost one and we'll see if it communicates together. It does. What about this? They do. Excellent. So I think that as we pull from this one, this will send some on the left. Yeah. They basically balance it, which is great. So now we will look at this fourth silo on the right and see when the forklift are taking some. Let's go, little forklift. Take some grain, man. 58 right here. Okay, why aren't you taking any grain from here? We have like 60. You should be getting some. Oh man, sometime this game, I love it with all my heart, but sometime some things are mystifying to me. And I want to solve that before I end the video. Mandatory for me. Mandatory. I assume that they're not feeling it and only take some from the silo when they need to, which makes sense because you wouldn't want this warehouse to take everything from the silo if they also have to supply the distillery, for example. So that makes sense, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add this right here. And I will be able to make my test like this, I think. Distillery, we want to unload crops, right? Yeah, okay. So look at this. We have 86. This leftmost should be get lower as this forklift pulled some crops from the rightmost one. No. That's a bad news. What about this? Okay, what about this? No. Because it is connected with that one. But if that one is getting lower, then this one should be getting lower because they're connected together, right? Oh my god, that's mesmerizing. Now it's difficult to really observe because of all those trucks delivering crops. This one is definitely getting lowered, but this one, not at all. I feel like it will balance itself at some point. Like it stays around 100 each. I'm sorry, but yeah, okay, we'll end there. It's already 50 minutes. Thank you very much for watching, guys. It'll come back for me after a week and a half of absence. So sorry if I had to, you know, kind of do an overview again and see what was up. But it was fun to me to be back at it. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will be back soon with another episode. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.